Would Dean David Sagansky please present Judy Nitch for WPI's honorary degree?
Madam President, it is my duty and my pleasure to present Judy Nitch for WPI's honorary degree. Judy Nitch has lived a life filled with fascinating experiences. There was her first job interview after graduating from WPI in 1975, when a prospective employer doubted whether she could handle a chainsaw or work with men on a job site. There was the 1989 launch of her own firm, Nitch Engineering, now the largest women-owned business enterprise civil engineering firm in Massachusetts. And then there was her election as the first alumna and youngest person to join the WPI Board of Trustees. And today, Judy Nitch will add another first to her list of accomplishments, as she will become the first alumna of WPI to receive an honorary degree from WPI. Throughout her career, Nitch has been a pioneer who paved the way for others. A registered professional engineer in 23 states, she was the first woman president of the Boston Society of Civil Engineers section of the American Society of Civil Engineers, the oldest engineering society in the United States. She has sought to share the lessons of leadership as president of the Commonwealth Real Estate Women Network, recently hosting a conversation with former Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton on the benefit of taking risks. And she has been a tireless advocate of professional networking for women in engineering. As founding principal and chair, Nitch has led the impressive growth and success of Nitch Engineering, which is listed among the Boston Business Journal's top 25 engineering firms in Massachusetts. With 90 employees and 15 shareholders, about a third of its engineers are women, compared with 12% of civil engineers nationally. The firm has worked on projects in 18 states and 5 countries, including such noteworthy projects as Boston's New England Aquarium, Longfellow Bridge, and Central Artery projects, the Brooklyn Bridge Park and the New York Botanical Garden, City Square in Worcester, and the award-winning Metro West water supply tunnel. During her 23 years as a trustee, Nitch has brought her experience, expertise, and financial resources to bear on the evolution of the WPI campus. As chair of the Facilities and Campus Infrastructure Committee for 16 years, she was an early champion of energy-efficient buildings at WPI. Today, evidence abounds of her leadership and great love for her alma mater. In recognition of the generosity of Nitch and her late husband, Tony Magliosi, WPI was proud to name the entrance of the Sports and Recreation Center and the green roof atop the East Hall in their honor. For her pioneering spirit, unparalleled contributions to women in engineering, and unwavering dedication to her alma mater, WPI is honored to confer upon Judith Nitch the degree of Doctor of Engineering honoris causa.
By the authority of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, granted to the trustees of Worcester Polytechnic Institute and entrusted to me by them, I now confer upon you the honorary Doctor of Engineering degree with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations, Judy.
President Leshin, Chairman Ryan, fellow trustees, distinguished guests, graduates, families, and friends. Good morning. It's probably good afternoon at this point. Congratulations first to today's other honorees, and a big woo-hoo-hoo to the class of 2015. Proud to be part of it. I'm very deeply moved to be recognized with this honorary doctorate. I treasure my first WPI degree in civil engineering and the opportunities that it enabled me, and I'm equally as proud to be here today with you. For all of the graduates here this morning, today is all about pomp and circumstance, defined as a splendid celebration with ceremony and fuss. Starting tomorrow, though, your lives will be about change and circumstance. Also something splendid, probably with less ceremony and probably a lot more fuss. Your WPI degree has prepared you well for that change and that circumstance starting tomorrow. Realize, though, that you shouldn't be afraid of change, that you should make your own circumstances. I'm a civil engineer, but my career has been a series of changes, from being a project engineer to a project manager, branch office manager at 2 firms, department head, entrepreneur, expert witness, and more. Today, I'm lucky I focus on client relations and business development, the things I like to do and I'm good at and my firm needs me to do. So that's the best thing. But those career changes were possible because of the circumstances that I created for myself, along with having great preparation, continuously learning, and having my eyes wide open for opportunities. Your WPI education will provide the same starting point for you, but be sure to position yourself for those changes and those circumstances that will arise starting tomorrow. So you heard my story from Dean Sagansky, point of reference, another great member of the class of 75. He was so smart, he scared the rest of us, though. But my story isn't the only one with twists and turns after graduation from WPI. Here with me today are 2 of my dear friends from the class of 75 who also used their WPI education and their circumstances in their lives to change their careers. By the way, we were the 4th class of women students here at WPI. We had 23 women graduating in our commencement 40 years ago next week. So my roommate at WPI was a life sciences major. Her work-study job in the WPI registrar's office launched her into a stellar career in higher education administration. After working as a registrar at several colleges, including WPI, she then went to that other Polytechnic Institute to work as manager of their university business software applications. Her WPI education prepared her for this career during the early days of technology in educational administration. In hindsight, we all should have known she'd end up as a computer person because she was the first of our classmates to buy the first Bomar calculator for $400. It did 4 functions and took square roots. We were amazed, and I want you to know they were banned from exams because the rest of us were still using slide rules. Another friend, dear friend, graduated with a degree in electrical engineering. After graduation, she worked for about 3 years as a plant engineer at Pfizer. She says the only time she actually did electrical engineering. And then she became, wait for it, brewing engineer for Anheuser-Busch. We were all thrilled that a beer lover could get such an amazing job. She broke the brewing industry's old wives' tale that having a woman enter the yeast room would ruin the beer. She later became the brewing department technical coordinator and a member of the Brewmasters Taste Panel, twice daily having to taste the quality of the beer. After having her family, she worked as a clerk of the works and then an owner's project manager on construction projects. And now she's a project manager for a construction company, and she's built over 1 million square feet of schools and libraries. Quite an accomplishment and not your typical career path for a double E person. So Paula and Annie's and my various career segues are not atypical for WPI grads. I hope they inspire you to think beyond the name of the degree that's on your diploma. So graduates, enjoy today's pomp and circumstance, and starting tomorrow, remember to keep your eyes peeled for those opportunities. Create your circumstances that will change your life. Keep learning so you'll be prepared for them. Surround yourself with others who have expertise that you don't have. I admit that's one of the things I've always done. Acknowledge that those around you are discovering and accomplishing things. Give back so others can learn from you. Being a mentor to many WPI students has given me endless delight. WPI professor Helen Vassallo has a poem she often recites, which includes this phrase: use the gifts that you've been given to make your dreams come true. I second that. So here's to pomp and circumstance today, change in circumstance tomorrow and beyond. Work hard to accomplish your goals. I know you will feel as thrilled by your work as I do mine. So congratulations to all of the graduates, and thank you for this great honor.